Beautiful.
And Shadow's a 12-week-old Labrador. So Natalie and Shadow.
Okay.
Say hi, Shadow. Say hi. Say hi.
Now, I am guilty, Doc, of feeding my doggies all of these things here on this plate.
Everything on the table or just on the plate?
We're starting here. We're starting here.
We're starting there.
Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, actually, what I did, I assembled 5 categories of things that you should not feed your dog.
Okay.
One is table scraps, and we'll discuss those quickly.
All right.
Other, various over-the-counter medications.
Yeah.
Excessive treats and the wrong treats.
Okay.
The wrong dry foods.
All right.
And table food, canned foods.
Yes.
Bad.
Okay. Well,
now,
everything in moderation, correct?
Well, some of these not at all.
Some of these not at all.
But some in moderation.
Let's start here. I give my doggies corn, and they put them between their paws, and they
well,
I love it.
It's best to take the corn off of the cob.
Oh.
Because the cob often becomes ingested and it lodges in its esophagus and it blocks the windpipe, it gets in the stomach, it becomes a foreign body. These very, very commonly wedge across the bottom canine teeth and becomes engorged and impacted, and these have to be sawed off under anesthesia. I've removed hundreds of these in my years.
And the chicken bones?
All chicken bones. Chicken bones, number one, splinter.
Okay.
And so they can cause intestinal perforation, they cause constipation.
Okay.
No chicken bones.
Okay. Now, my doggie once got up on the table and worked with the cat in conjunction with the cat. The cat pushed off the tray of chocolate chip cookies, and the dog consumed them all. Now, it's bad to have doggies have chocolate.
Mark, you have stories. Unbelievable
Mark
stories. Chocolate has theobromine in it.
Yeah.
It's a chemical that causes seizures, convulsions, epilepsy, especially the baker's chocolate. It's 6 times more potent than milk chocolate, but even milk chocolate is bad. Milk, absolutely, over half of all cats and half of all dogs have a lactase deficiency. So they cannot handle the lactose in the milk. It causes flatulence. We don't want flatulence.
We don't want that.
And also causes
Mark,
diarrhea.
You've been drinking some milk this morning.
I have a lactose intolerance, Danita.
And also diarrhea. Now, over-the-counter medications. Firstly, you should use no over-the-counter medications without your veterinarian's advice. But there are 3 that are very, very dangerous. Tylenol is absolutely, acetaminophen, let's not go with the brand name. Acetaminophen is absolutely fatal to cats. Their livers cannot handle acetaminophen. So that's something that you want to avoid forever, always with cats.
Okay.
Aspirin, very, very moderation, as we discussed.
Right, you can it so they can see it.
Okay, aspirin causes ulcers.
Ulcers, aspirin.
Ulcers.
And this
ibuprofen also causes ulcers, gastric perforations, mouth and esophageal ulcers.
So never administer an over-the-counter pain medication without your veterinarian.
Absolutely, and never acetaminophen to cats. It's absolutely fatal.
Okay, next category.
Treats. We want to be careful about treats.
We like to give treats.
Well, there are a couple of problems with treats. One is they have a lot of fat content. This particular treat has 15% fat content. This has 12% fat content. This has 10% fat content.
Wow.
So you want to control obesity. So what we like to suggest is you use a light treat.
And they are
because this is only about 3% fat. So one of these is equal to about 5 of these. So always keep the caloric content in mind.
Now, you mentioned the wrong treats.
The wrong treat are these hooves. These have caused more fractured upper canine teeth than any other thing that we know of.
Really?
These are just too hard. Feel the density on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely too hard to digest, to chew on. And this upper canine tooth right here develops a slab fracture from chewing on these cow hooves.
And that's not
so absolutely.
Okay.
Now, dry foods is a proper thing to feed the dog. Absolutely dry food. But you want to be careful about this soy content in the dry food because a lot of dogs and cats cannot handle this soy content. Soy also has a flatulent quality, and it also has a protein there that's not very handled very well by a lot of animals.
Okay.
Canned foods,
Lastly?
absolutely. You should always try to feed your animal all dry food.
Okay.
Firstly, canned foods spoil after they've been in the bowl for a while. They also cause plaque and calculus and tartar formation. So if you want to keep your dog's teeth nice and clean and white, you want to avoid canned foods.
Keep it dry.
So dry food, it doesn't spoil. They can eat it freely, and it's absolutely the way to go.
And if you're going to give your dog corn on the cob, cut it off the cob first.
Corn off the cob.
Off the cob.
That's corn.
Dr. Evan Morse.
Thank you
My
very
pleasure.
much.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank
Enjoyed
you,
being
Shadow.
here. Hold up a little. Hey, Shadow.
Working for the health of our pets. All righty. Now